Cool, I stopped the recording.
Are you really?
The fight is over. It felt like minutes, but in reality, it had ended in seconds. No, it literally took minutes. Yuri's foot was a hair's length away from the other girl's face. After a few seconds of pause, Yuri lowers her leg and proceeds to offer her hand. With some hesitation, the other girl accepts Yuri's help, standing up.
Did you kill Rin Fujiwara? That's what you wanted to ask me, right? It is true. I killed her. And I regret it every single passing moment. Not a second goes by where I don't wish I could take her place. That's the truth. You, senpai. I was supposed to win first before you told me that.
The girl uses a rather loud sigh.
All right, you, senpai. I get it. I know what you mean. You're just that type of person. You've always been. Of course, I'm going to hold up my part of the deal. I challenge you, after all. What would you make me do? It must be something important, since you went out of your way to change your mind after all this time.
Yuri tells the other girl something I couldn't quite catch. And then she points towards me.
Oh, you. Why does she keep looking at you like you're a pile of garbage?
I don't know. I don't even know who she is.
Oh, geez, great. You talk to yourself now? I can't believe this is the thing you want me to do. What are you looking at? Didn't I tell you that if I saw you again, I'd kill you?
What?
What? Shut up! Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about, you manipulative freak! I'm gonna make you wish they expelled you! Tina, we need to find her. No, not with this guy. I'm not gonna let this guy anywhere near her. Tina, this is wrong, you senpai. We shouldn't be helping this guy. He's all sorts of trouble. You have to trust me. I know him. He's a sicko, a psychopath.
Wait, what have I ever done to you? I don't even know you.
Shut up! Don't you dare talk to me! Ever since kindergarten. We've been best buds since kindergarten. We didn't have much except each other. We laughed together, cried together. We had some fights, too, doesn't everybody? But if anything happened, we always knew we had each other's back. When I was in the basketball club, she would always wait for me. Even if we were doing extra for the inters, she'd still be there, just waiting. Never complained, never said a word. She's my only real friend. But now we don't even talk anymore. She won't talk to me anymore. She wouldn't tell me what happened. All she said was that she wanted to be alone. No matter how much I pressed on her, she never hid anything from me before. But I know it had something to do with you, ever since you started following her around, and then something happened. I know you did it! You, senpai, I respect you, but this isn't what I had in mind. Why are you helping this guy? She won't tell me that, or what, but I know you did something. Tina. Tina, we have to find Natsuki. We need your help. It's important. Nothing is more important than my friend. Help her. You have to help her. I'm scared. I'm scared that she'll... I'm afraid of... Promise me. Promise me you won't hurt her. Promise me.
I promise. Are you sure this is where she is?
Yeah, it's where she always is. I'm
What?
I'm not sure if she even sits in classes. I don't know.
Yuri had split up with us in order to find the other members. It was just me and Tina. We approached the room.
Just... Never mind.
Tina opens the door. There she was, looking out the window. I could only see her back. She didn't bother facing us, or maybe she didn't notice us yet. There's a slight pause. Neither of us knew what to do. Tina opens her mouth to say something, but closes it a second later.
Hey, Shrimpy, I know you told me you wanted some alone time, and I know this is crazy, but I just wanted to leave. I know, but Hallie, he said he wanted to talk. I said leave. I knew this was a stupid idea. Come on, let's go. Not him. Just you. Go.
It'll be okay, Tina, don't worry. I expected for Natsuki to turn around and face me.
It's getting colder. I think a storm is coming. It's a lot more quiet here in this room for some reason. Have you ever been here before?
I think so, yeah.
It seems familiar to you, doesn't it? Like it was always here, but you're not quite sure. Out of curiosity, I checked the floor plans for the entire school. This classroom, whatever it is, it's not supposed to be here. Officially, it doesn't exist. It's not supposed to. Yet here we are, standing in it. I don't remember this room, but I know why it's here. It's because someone else remembers.
Natsuki, I know this is going to sound crazy, and I know you're the realist type, so I'll just get straight to the point. I'm not the Hallie you know. I don't know how. I'm not sure. Somehow I ended up here. I don't know if it's like some sort of parallel universe, or I don't even know what I'm saying. But if we don't gather all the members of the Literature Club before tomorrow, I'll be stuck here forever. I need your help. I don't know how or why I'm here, and why I think this is going to work. But it's the only lead I have. Please.
How often do you dream?
What? I don't know. Not as much as I used to, I guess.
Do you remember the last time you had a dream?
Not really. Natsuki, what does this have to do with anything?
Dreams are very good at blending in with memories. It's hard to pinpoint exactly when a dream started, but sometimes it's even harder to know when it ends. Dreams have a way of affecting our memories. Sometimes they even replace them. Of course, people know that it was a dream when they wake up. But sometimes they forget. Sometimes they remember the dream as being real. That's when a dream pretends to be a memory. We're constantly so sure of ourselves that we have no room for self-doubt. No, that wouldn't be practical. You'd be called a crazy person if you couldn't tell what was a dream and what was real. That's what a false memory is. A memory that you're so sure exists. Have you ever had a feeling of deja vu? A moment you remember happening, but you know it hasn't happened yet? A memory that isn't supposed to exist. A memory that isn't real.
I don't know where you're going with this, but time is running out, Natsuki. I really need your help. Finally, Natsuki turns around.
Don't worry, Hallie. We're just having a conversation. I'll help you with your thing. I just want to ask you something. That's okay, right?
All right.
People often don't know when they are dreaming. It's almost impossible to tell, really. You remember how you got here, right?
Yeah, I think No, I remember. I remember now. I woke up yesterday morning at 7:30. I woke up because of my alarm clock, and everything was different. You're not telling me I'm actually just dreaming right now, are you?
No.
No?
No, that would be ridiculous.
Ha, right, of course. Ridiculous. I remember vividly because everything before that was like how it used to be, normal.
But what if everything from even before you woke up that morning, was a dream? Everything, including the festival. Everything, including all the poems you wrote. Everything, including all the activities we did. Everything, including meeting Yuri, Monica, and me. Everything, including the moment you joined the literature club. What would you do? If everything was just a dream.
If everything was a dream. Everything. All the memories I had? A dream? There's no way that would be true! Natsuki closes her eyes and ponders for a bit. Then she smiles.
I was just messing with you. I don't really have a grudge against you. Go to the music room. That's where you'll find Sayuri and Monica. I'll come after.
Alright. Before I leave, I turn around to ask one more thing. How did you know that they're in the music room?
You don't have time to be asking stupid questions, Hallie.
She's right. I leave Natsuki in the empty room. I just hope she's right about Monica and Sayori.
Very good. You know what? I think you're getting better. How about how about you say we get some ice cream later, huh? I think you deserve a reward. I want vanilla.
Sayori.
Oh, Hallie, good timing. What flavor do you want?
Sayori, I need to talk to you about something. It's about the club. We can redo the literature club. I called the others. They should be here soon. We'll all be back together. Isn't that...
You know, you're pretty selfish.
Huh?
I was glad that you finally came to your senses. Finally, you were acting normal. But I get it now. You're not acting normal. You're not acting like I thought. I thought that I was just imagining it. Just that it had been a while, that was all. But I was just putting up with it. But now, there's been something on my mind for a while now. Something that I've been meaning to ask you. Something that I'm afraid to ask. But I don't think I have a choice right now. Just, who are you? Who are you?
Why would you ask me that?
I'm asking the questions here. Just who are you, really?
Isn't it obvious?
You're not giving me a direct answer. I want you to look into my eyes. And I want you to answer me clearly. Who are you?
I have to think hard about who I really am and what the club means to me. I need to remember what's really important. Oh god, here we go again. You know, I remember Zero having a beef with the fake out arrows, but I actually really like them. They're such a nice breather. And the X's are red, so like the wavelengths hit you first, and it had a really easy time identifying them. You're right. For the longest time, I had always thought that I'd become someone special. One day that I'd have something worth living for, that I'd have talent in something, that I'd have interest in someone. But it seemed like that day wouldn't come. I realized it way back then, before anyone else did. I couldn't see colors. I didn't have any friends. I didn't have any real hobbies. I didn't know what I wanted to be or what I wanted to do. Before I knew it, I wasn't a kid anymore. I had to make decisions. I had to take responsibility. But wasn't it too soon? Or maybe I just didn't have it in me. I just passed the days by, going to and back from school. Go home, play some games, sleep, repeat. I didn't have any idea. Nothing. My eyes didn't see any color. I didn't really think about the future. No, that's a lie. The truth is, I just didn't want to think about it. But then it happened. You happened. You just came into my life. You pulled me up from the pit I buried myself in. The club. That's when my life changed. For once in my life, I didn't want to go home. For once in my life, I was excited to do something, go somewhere, meet someone. I had something to look forward to. I could see color. And I couldn't wait to see more. You're right. I'm nobody. I was a worthless person. Maybe I still am. That's why I need to go back. Back to the way things were. I'm going to see color again, even if I have to start all over. I'll start from scratch, if that's what it'll take to put the literature club back together. That's what I'll do. Sayori exhales deeply.
I guess you really are Hallie. Big dummy.
A huge wave of relief pours over me.
But you're still acting selfish. Putting the club back together, I know how much it means to you now, but even still, I think it's too much. There's too many memories. Painful memories. I don't think I can... You know, Sayori.
Huh? Rin? Yuri?
Way back then, just a little while after the club was first founded. Yuri once asked me if I was the vice president. I said no. Obviously, she was surprised. I told her that you were the vice president, and that I was glad that you were. Do you know why?
Sayori slowly shakes her head.
I love the literature club more than anything. I love books. I love reading. History, philosophy, poetry. I love writing poems. But you love people. You cherish your friends. You feel their pain. You share your happiness with them. As much as Monica was a leader and I was the organizer, you were the center of the club. The club revolved around you, Sayori. Even when there were times where you were clumsy, forgetful, you were always serious when it really mattered. You had the best ideas. You were the most active member of the club. More than all of us. Because you cared. Not for the club. You cared about the members, us. You cared about all of us. That's why the literature club wouldn't be the same without you. It's something she once told me. You don't have to believe me.